So here's what I got. I've just done a couple hours of charting, and here's what the setup I see is we got a golden cross coming. So this golden cross is possibly closing in, let's take a look here. There it is. The golden cross could possibly come to touch the next candle. So this next candle closes in 3 hours. We are sitting at 9 a.m. UTC. So this is a 12-hour candle. This 12-hour candle should close in 3 hours. We'll see what we get here. Yeah, this is a secret stream. Nobody knows about it. So what I've got here is I am watching, here's what I'm doing. I'm watching EOS right here. So EOS has got some brutal death crosses going on. We've got this death cross on the 4 hour, and then it's got a death cross on the 12 hour right there. So it's got a double whammy that's happening to it right now. You see that it did take kind of a beating right there as it's touching. This will pass. I just have a feeling that after this passes, it just might take one more beating down. I was looking to try to jump into an EOS trade here and take that EOS trade for take that EOS trade as a long trade. See, so take a look. So what happened is this came down on the 12 hour, hit a 9, and then bled. I've talked about this numerous times, how this bled here. And that's what it's doing. It came down and bled. I'm looking. I really think this is possible. This is scary right here because this can just keep bleeding a little bit more. Keep bleeding a little bit more here. But I think this has got a really strong, a good chance to pop back up because of the golden cross you see over here on the 12 hour. So remember, this golden cross is going to cross in about 3 hours. Here's the last golden cross we had right here. Here's the golden cross we had right here. Gave us this nice little kick up. Then we had another golden cross, got another good kick up. So I'm thinking that we're going to see the same thing. We're going to see another little cross up. I'm not sure how high we're going to get, but I do think we can get up a little bit here. I'd just like to, I want to see this get out of here before I take a long trade on anything. I just don't like this, man. So I did take profit on my short trades. So I did take some, I took a little profit out of it. It wasn't bad. It was okay. It was enough, Buy a really nice dinner. That's all that counts. All right, so here is, so I'm watching, scoot that over. Here's kind of my notes that I have written out on this particular thing. I am going to get rid of this bubble. This bubble's been hit a long time ago. I'm going to get rid of this, get rid of this. Get rid of this. So I still think we have one more leg up right here. I still think we have just a little bit way to go right there. And let's do... As for the bubble charts, so if you guys take a look at the bubble charts right here, so what we are is we're trapped inside of this just crazy zone. This is April right here. This is basically, this is what happened in April after we'd already gone up. So where is that? Here it is right here. I'm going to bring this up a little closer. Oh, there we go. So you see we got this rocket ship to Mars right here on this massive short squeeze candle. Then it came down and it settled inside of this little zone right here. And you've got a little dump zone on top. And then you've got the pink, which is also a dump zone, but then you've got the purple right below it. So it's just banging between this, and it did this before, and we're doing the same thing. We're just banging between this. Now, we do have the 12-hour golden cross coming, so I am expecting to see this go back up. I am really expecting to see this peak back up one more time. Now, if you see what happened to the price up here, when we did pop back up that last time, we got a pretty dramatic drop, but then, it just kind of inched its way back up. It's inched its way back up. Now, if we've got one more little push up, yeah, 7, I'd like to see where we could get to. I'd like to see where we could get to up here. We do have a lot of resistance up here with the MAs. Let's take a look at our daily. So there it is, 6,900. So, get a nice little push right up here, 6,900, right up, maybe wick out up here with the 12 hour right there. With this golden cross, I really like this. So you are getting a falling wedge on the 12 hour. And here you see the falling wedge came down, and it just kind of, now it tried to make a run for it, but it just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. So this is actually forming this was a falling wedge, which is bullish. This is a rising wedge it's creating right now, which is bearish. But it just seems like it's in a zigzag pattern right now. You could probably zoom in really tight to this and get a wedge pattern on this, or a flag. It definitely looks like a flag. This would be, to me, a bullish flag right here. So I would see a bullish flag. And then here you have the golden cross. So you get a bullish flag with a golden cross. It's a good setup for another little punch up. Yep, and we're still, we're bouncing on the purple line. Just came down. We bounced off it. So nothing different there. Our RSI has turned around. RSI bubble chart has turned around. It came down, and it got rejected, and it's headed back up. The candles are not helping me other than seeing the bullish flag right here, the pennant. Over here, this is a brand new chart. I just kind of finished this chart right now. Once again, I called this as a scalp only. So if you got into this, you got out of this nicely. So you got into this scalp way up here at 67.50. You could have taken profits down here 6,700. Yeah, it was a little scalp. You could even got a little lower. I told you that was a scalp, so it was a good call. You're welcome. And I just remember, I'm just calling out scalps right now. Here is what I'm looking at. So if we go back historically, here is, all right, there we go. So here is 2017 July. You see we came up, hit this purple, and then got rejected. So similar thing, came up, hit the purple, got rejected. This red line is the 2017 line. There you see it right there. So it came up, we did pop all the way up to the 2017 line, which is the red line I have marked. I do see this as a target. Breaking over this for me would give me more of a bullish signal. So I'd like to see this historically break the last two RSI tops we had here in July. And this is a slightly different setup here for both of these particular, this did come down a lot more drastically. So you had a higher high here with the RSI. And then it tanked. This is a lot stronger. This shows me a lot more strength in the marketplace at the time. And then this bounced up. And this is kind of a little bounce right before, right earlier, and then came down. And then here you see the kind of the exact same date where we're at right now. And then just fell out. And this didn't fall out till the 16th or the 18th here. This one fell out earlier. So this actually, I'd say this started to really fall out on the 9th, where the price took a beating. It's kind of a gradual fall. We can go take a look at both those if you guys want. My God, so cheap. Look at how cheap Bitcoin was. So there you go. So you just kind of took an evil tank. It's funny how the 6th just does this. So there's the 6th. And then this thing just kind of tanked. So it did tank early. Tanked on the 6th. Well, I take that back. It tanked on the 9th. So the 9th was the date it really started to dump off there. All right. Let's sit back over here. Right now, what I'm watching this, I do feel we have another good trade setup happening. with the 12-hour, with the 12-hour golden cross right here. I do feel this is another good trade setup right here. This is a good opportunity. Now, I still don't recommend going long or short in anything here if you're looking at this to be, if you're looking for this to be a long-term trade, I'd be very, very careful. Okay. You know what, Dennis? I really wish I could say that things are different, but and if you're right, things are different. And what I see, Dennis, is 2017 was a lot stronger than 2018 is. Yeah, that was basically when we had the boom, when people came and everybody was excited to get into crypto, kind of came out of the deep dark shadows, and people were rushing into crypto. So you're right, there is a drastic difference. I feel we are weaker today than we were in 2017. So we'll see. This is just going to play out, but I am expecting with the golden cross to see one more push up here. And that's it. Pretty quick update. I really don't see anything else that's giving me any other signs. I was kind of looking at this candle setup here, looking for a scalp potential. I mean, I did get it. I got it. And I hope other people made money on this trade also. I did. And that's pretty much it. I think I'll sign on and do another update tomorrow. Tomorrow morning to give everybody just kind of see what how all this played out. I still think the longs are extremely high. The longs are just so out of control high right now. Let me grab my long thing. It's the last thing we'll look at here. And let me grab my long charts. Where are they? And what do we got here? That's the short one. Where is my long chart? Oh, yep, here it is. All right. All right, so here's my long to short chart right here. You can see we're still up in the danger zone. And, even though this price, this is up here, I'm still looking for this to snap. I'm looking for something to snap this. Still going to happen. Just a matter of time. That's it, still in the danger zone. Nothing has changed. All right, and I think that's it for our little secret session here.